Can you believe it's October the 1st already? And we're starting out with Workbench Wednesday.
Single time that I come around, it seems you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back. Some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can deal with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is humming. Are you staying? Are you coming, babe? You might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that maybe you should know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know there's some things you can't take back. There's some things you just got to let go. All I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Come on, baby. All I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying? Are you coming? Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you really ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. Hell, I've been around long enough to know that there's some things you can't take back. Some things you just got to let go. Well, there's some things you can't take back. Lord, some things you just got to let go. Oh, you gotta let go. Oh, Lord, you can't take it back. Well, in my absence, I'll be surely missing you. I've been working every day, and I sure hope your love is too. And if I give you cause to doubt me, hope you always think about me. And if you think I will find another, it ain't true. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. Just a while and then I'm back where I belong. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. Lord, can't you trouble? You know what to do. I know you take care of yourself. There's a box of 22, and my pistol's always loaded, and another in the sock drawer, just in case they think I'm gone. Come Lord, I know I've done some evil in my time. But that don't mean there ain't no goodness in this evil heart of mine. And it don't mean that I can't see the light. So while I'm out here fighting this good fight, just keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. I'll be back to fan the flame, it won't be long. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to, then I'm home. Keep the home fire burning while I'm gone. Keep the home fire burning. Won't you keep it burning, honey, while I'm gone? I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. Come the morning, or I'll be gone. Pouring rain, oh, to hear that train. There she comes, won't you get on? Won't you get on? Trees, falling leaves, like the breeze, won't you blow on? Take a sip, I'ma pack my grip. One more trip, and I'ma move on, move on. Across the track, don't look back. All the jack, won't you roll on? City lights, what blinds your eyes? Don't look twice, won't you go on? Take me back to the old dirt road where my Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago, and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water stream that runs from the mountain so tall. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me home to rest where the mockingbirds nest and to cry through the green in the spring. Let's go back a ways to the old bygone days and the simple time we lived back when. Well, let the pull of the plow bring the sweat from my brow, and the glow of the fire pull me home. Let me wind down my days in the sweet dusty haze. Take me back down the old dirt road. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road. Take me back down the old dirt road. I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the pond. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Beast is the spot to take the blues away. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down. There's a party on the water, it's a hell of a time. bad days are gone, and now I'm on the road. Yes, I am. Past the point of no return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. Stars align and the month times night burn like the ground I leave. I will leave it on the next string, baby. I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part, they are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe, you know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this run for life, you'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're believing on the next train, babe. So take your seat. All right. Boy, come on, let's ride this train. Yeah, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Let's ride this train now.
Good evening, fine people of the internet. Today is October the 1st, 2025. Can you believe it's October already? My goodness. Everybody's putting out their Christmas stuff already. Lowe's had it out for about a week and a half. Home Depot just started putting it out today. My goodness, they're getting ready. And Halloween ain't even here yet. We got to wait till the end of the month for Halloween. Oh well, you know how that goes. They're in a hurry. All right. Okay, so I'm almost done with this thing, but the last few things that I have to do is going to take forever to do. I got the worst part of it. Well, maybe it's not the worst part of it done, because I cut all the 136 rafter tails. That took a while. Now I'll have to start gluing them in. So that's going to be the hard part. And those things are just little itty bitty things like that. So I got fascia to put in, the rafter tails, and then one thing, and then weathering it. But that's about all I got left to do. So you're going to see how I got to that point tonight, because let me see. Since Monday, yesterday we did a little bit on it. I spent most of the time at the hospital with Debbie yesterday. She had a shot. We thought it was good, we're going to go in there at noon and go in, they numb it and give her a shot and would come right back out. 5 hours and 15 minutes later, we're leaving, because they sedated her. Well, they didn't really sedate her, but they did the thing like a pre-op thing for her, and gave her some feel-good medicine to go in there, and then we had to wait there. They had 2 people for outpatients. That's a lot of tail for one man. A rafter tail, yeah. But anyway, there's 2 people in there for that one surgeon, and he's the only one that does surgeries in Lake Placid, because they just rebuilt the place, or remodeled the place, and he's the only one there doing the surgeries. And wouldn't you know, the person in front of us, or in front of Debbie, had a knee replacement. So she had to wait for him to get finished with him, and then she was in there. They took her in, and I went upstairs to the cafeteria. I went to the bathroom, went to the cafeteria, sat down, got some extra hot Doritos, a little bag of hot Doritos, ate them, came back down, sat down in the waiting room, and then they called in recovery and said, "Oh, she's finished. We'll come and get you when she's ready to be out processed." So it didn't take very long, maybe 15 minutes at the most. But it took 5.5 hours from the time we went there till the time we left. So I didn't get much done in the morning, just a little bit. I worked outside in the morning, and then late at night I did a little bit more. And then this morning I worked a little bit outside before, where did we go today? We didn't have anything to do today. Today is the only day we didn't have anything to do, because both of us have doctor appointments tomorrow, and I have an eye appointment on Friday. So let me put this up here. That's all the tail for one man. That's a lot of tail for one man. There you go. You got that right. So I've been cutting that tail all afternoon. So if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. And since it's October the 1st, every 3 months we get to do the OTC thing at CVS through our insurance plan. So Debbie's on the computer right now working with her stuff there. Hey, Ken Amos, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping in. All right. So she's busy in between chatting and trying to look up stuff so she could order it, because we get order stuff every 3 months. And last year you had $30. They allowed you $30 a month, and then that was pretty good. I mean, we just bought all kind of stuff that we didn't need because that was way too much. And then the first of the year they said, oh, $45. Oh man, $45. And then you look, it was $45 for every 3 months. So they cut it down to $15 a month, and you could only order once every 3 months, and you can't, if you have anything left over, it doesn't go over towards the next month. So that sucks. So we got to stock up every 3 months worth of all that good stuff. So that's what Debbie's doing right now. So here is the schedule: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Rumble. And like tonight, we're both on Rumble and YouTube. So hello people over there on YouTube. All right, there we go. Tom Pauly. Good evening, Tom, from Madison, West Virginia. Hey, how you doing, Tom? And there's David Thompson. Howdy, Tom. Hope all is well with you and Debbie. Debbie's doing a lot better after she got that shot yesterday in the hip and the groin. She's feeling no pain in her hip. She's walking really good. We walked around in Lowe's for a little bit, Home Depot a little bit, and she went to a thrift store. She's ready to go. Yeah. All right. Thanks for asking. And who else is in here? And Russ's Rock O and HO Trains and Stuff. Good to see you in here. And then we had Jeff in here also. Jeff Sykes. All right, there you go. Jeff Sykes. Talking about cold weather there. I don't want to hear 50 degrees. And there goes Steve Burnham. Good evening, everyone. All right. Good to see you in here. And then over here on the Rumble side, we got Ken Amos Jr. We got Jim Tedesco. He wanted his cookie, but I ate it. Where is it at? Oh, okay, I can't go back that far in there. I can't that. But Jim's in here. Where is it at? Okay. There you go, right there. And who else? And Debbie's in here. She's going back and forth in between the stream and doing her over-the-counter stuff there. Okay, so we're going to talk about some train shows today, and also supporters. And I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that I've been doing over here on the workbench and outside. So I've been busy outside, planted a lot of plants, and dug up some trenches to put some more sprinkler lines in, new lines where there wasn't any before. And I had to dig out a bunch of junk that was in the back there. We had this rose bush in the back that's been there ever since we moved in, and it just keeps on growing, but it hasn't produced one rose since we've been here. I bought a trellis for it earlier this year, and wrapped it around there, and who knows, you know, did still no roses anywhere. So, and then we had another one. We had a gardenia that did good for a couple of years, and then it started getting bad. We got two gardenias in the back or in the front. It looks beautiful. I mean, we had probably on the one bush we had about 50. Hey, David, good to see you in here. All right. Let me see. Let me grab you over here. There's my chat thing over here. Okay. There you go. Thanks for stopping in. How was the granddaughter's birthday? All right. Okay, so, but they got a gardenia, and then we had this big old flower thing that grows wild. I mean, it got like this big around, and then got weeds in it, so I tore all that stuff out in the back, and you'll see. I'll show it to you in a little bit. So, but since it's the beginning of the month, you know, we get to do all this good stuff here. About Rumble. So let's do this right now. You know how much you love having Rumble. Well, if you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free, simple to use, and the best way to stay connected to the content you want. Once you've got it, search for my channel and hit follow. That way, you'll get notified every time we go live. No missed shows, no extra steps. You can grab it right now using the link in the description or the pinned live chat. Download it to your phone and you're ready to go. And if you prefer watching on the big screen, Rumble is available on all major streaming devices and smart TVs. I have it myself on my Roku TV. It's wonderful. Get to watch it on the big screen. Just search for Rumble, follow the channel, and be part of the action. All right. There you go. So, Rumble's the place to be. So they loaded up the truck and moved to Tennessee. Okay. So there's Dave right there. Let me get rid of that highlight. Okay. Where I got to go to get rid of the highlight? I got to get down here on one of these things somewhere. And there it is. Okay. All right. Up. Came back. I got to move my cursor to the left to get rid of it. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so, we're going to say thank you to all that support this channel, because there's a bunch of people that support this channel. I want to say thank you very much. But before that, if you haven't done so, smash that like button, because see right down here it says we only got 3 right now. And I know we got more than that. We got 14 people here on Rumble watching. So we got to get those likes going. All right, so here's my big old thank you. Oh man, you have 5 module yard for a group display. That's awesome. For the train show. All right, good to hear. All right, so let me get rid of that right there, and here they are. You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Pot. Membership is free, and you can support me for as little as $2 a month now. Just $2 a month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you very much. There you go. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I got surprised today because I responded to something on X that Chris Pavlovsky said, and let me see if I can find it here. Okay, looking for it here. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Where is this one here? Okay, I'll bring this one up over here. Okay, I got too many pages here. So, let me get up to the front here. Okay. Chris Pavlovsky, he's the CEO of Rumble, who started it, and we want to trust YouTube. No chance. Irving Azoff calls YouTube a bully that pays the lowest royalties, by far the worst offender. Okay, and I said there was some other people on there. I like Rumble, but there's no way for me to earn anything close to what I would on YouTube unless you're someone like Crowder or those other big names that can get a deal from you guys. And so I just wrote back, I make more on Rumble as a premium creator than I do on YouTube with far less followers. And I got 5 reposts on it. And let me see. And there was the first one right there. Chris Pavlovsky reposted that. So I feel lucky today. There you go. All right. So that made my day right there. Okay. So anyway, we set up for the weekend and let everyone else run the layout. Kids or adults, we hire them all. All right. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's like Orlando N track. They let the kids run the trains all day long in there. Get them to understand how to operate the trains. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's do some train shows. All right, here we go. We got Train Collectors Association Southern Division up here. TCASouthernDivision.org is the website, and all of these websites are in the description down below. All the way down at the bottom of the description, I have a list of all the websites that I talk about today that have stuff on there. You got an echo. Echo. How do you get an echo? Shouldn't have an echo in here. I only got one microphone on. Or are you listening to something else? Or was that echo during the ad read? Okay. You're confusing me, Ken. Or echo. Oh. Echo of what that right there. Okay. All right. it's fun to teach people and get the hook and get the hook into them. And Ken said echo, yeah. And David said yes here too. Okay, echo on here now. Echo on here now. And Jeff Sykes says this weekend is the Flat Rock Speedway flea market in Flat Rock, Michigan. We'll be set up there selling trains Sunday. All right, good to hear. Yes, you're hearing the echo? Really? Huh. Let me see if I don't understand why. Oh, how about now? For some reason, my other microphone was on. No echo now? No echo, no echo. All right. It should be off by now. All right, that's better. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, I don't know why it was on. It don't normally only turns on when I do that camera over there, and shuts off when I don't have it active. Okay, but here's the Train Collectors Association Southern Division site, and they put up a new thing over here, Holiday Toy Train Show, Lake Nona, Orlando, Florida. They just had this one over here. So Saturday, November 22nd, 2025, Lake Nona Middle School, 13700 Norcross Road, Orlando, Florida. And we were at that one last year. It was a pretty good one. Santa Claus is scheduled to visit between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And I could see that maybe Comcast is screwing around with me now. The signal was good all day. All right. Still echo gone. Yeah, still echo and echo gone. Make up your mind, Jim. Okay. Well, that microphone's off right now. Okay. All right, so yeah, get over here. Let's see what the speed is, because I'm getting an indication that things should be going slow. I'm getting some packet losses here. So Comcast is, yeah, that's probably Comcast, because I mean, it was good all day. I checked it all day, and it's starting to mess up now. Let's see what the speed is. Nope, it's not Comcast, because I got 35 megabytes per second on Comcast. So it's not Comcast. It must be Rumble is overloaded right now. I guess it's Rumble that's overloaded. I can't. Maybe bring back the echo. Okay, NMRA Division 7 Fall Show in Cincinnati. I gave up trying to post a link October 11 to 12. You can't post a link? Let me see if I can. Well, I'm going to bring up the NMRA thing. So which division is that? The name of it, other than 7, Pacific Coast, Concord Flyer, NER, North, Eastern. That's March, July. Well, let me go back this way here. Mid-continent. Midwest. October 11th. Nope. Which one is it? Yeah, Ken. I can't wait to see that. I'm going to be able to do a live stream when I get to West Virginia. 255 gigabyte up and 235 down. There you go. My goodness. Northeast region. So where is Cincinnati? Is that Northeast region? North Central? No. Midwest? No. Mid-Eastern? That's King of Prussia. Mid-Continent? That's Missouri. Getting in between. Mid-Continent. Mid-Central. How about that? Buckeye Express. Is that it? But that says May. Okay. Well, anyway. I tried. Okay. Well, let's get back to this one over here. Right there. All right. Jeff, is it still buffering over there on YouTube? It should be better now. Oh, you over there, baby? You still doing your CVS thing? Okay. My friend Dean has and your YouTube channel called I Buy Cool Stuff. He shot video of me there this past weekend. All right. I buy coal. Okay. I can't put this up here. Wait a minute. There we go. Let me do it this way here. There we go. All right. Thank you for that. We'll have to check that out. All right, so most of these that they have on here, I'm going to go through their website, but the only ones on there that are on here but not on the website that I go through are the Zitnik's parking lot swap meet on Sunday, November the 2nd. We won't be able to go to that one because we'll probably just be heading back into town that day. And then what's the other one? Okay, December the 6th is another Melbourne show, and that's the same day that that's the East Coast, and Robert Sacco has one on the West Coast right here the same day. Okay. And December 11th, well, we got that one there. And this one here, we're going to be going to this one here. Come on. And this is Palm Beach Gardens. We went to that one last year. It was a pretty good show, December 13th and 14th. Annual Toy and Train Show, St. Mark Gymnasium. 3395 Burns Road, Palm Beach Gardens, 33410. A lot of nice people down there, and it's getting bigger every year. Okay, what else we have? Okay, so that's all on this one here. Now here is D-Land this weekend, 10/4/25, Volusia County Fairgrounds. That's the one we're going to. Buckeye Express is the big one in a couple of years. Still trying to get a link on a tablet, trying to work this thing. Okay, there you go. All right, let me see if I could pull this up here. Okay, there we go. Cincinnati Model Train and Trade Show, 57th Annual, Lakota West High School, Saturday and Sunday, October 11th and 12th. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. both days. Model trains in all scales, operating layouts and displays. Retail sales over 250 tables, hourly door prize, free locomotive test booth, ATM at several nearby banks. And there's the map right there. Fun for the whole family. $10 admission, cash only, ATM off-site. Chance to win a model train set. All right, there you go. Thanks for giving me that link. All right, there you go. So everybody can see that there. I'll post this link. Let me see if I can get this and post it over on the YouTube side here, so they can see it on the YouTube side. All right. So go to YouTube over here and do boom, and there. Okay, I posted the link on the YouTube side there. Okay. There we go. So that's the link for this right here. Okay. Thank you for that link. Okay. So let's go back over here. I got so many things here. Okay, there we go. And then Gaithersburg, Maryland. 11-2, Montgomery County Fairgrounds. And then Columbus, Ohio. 10-6 or 12-6. And then another D-Land, the big D-Land. The 2 buildings and 2 days. January 10th and 11th. Yeah, we'll be going to that one. Okay, because one building has all the vendors and the other building has all the trains. So that's a good one. In Atlanta is January 17th, 26th. And we've been to that one a couple of times. It's a pretty good show. And Jacksonville, we've been to that one too before. 2 years ago, February 7th. That's a good show there too. I think we'll go to that one coming up in February. So that's Golden Spike Enterprises. And here is trainshows.net, where you can see all the good stuff. Let me see if they got Ohio in here. MNOH. There we go. They got it. The Great Barry Train Show, October 4th to it. Cincinnati Model Train. There you go, right there. All right. Trainshows.net. Okay, here we go. Same thing on here. Show flyer. All kind of good stuff. Oh, hey, that looks familiar right there. Okay. All right. So that's trainshows.net. So if you ever looking for a train show, you can go anywhere, any state, pull that up right there. What do they got in Michigan? Great Train Show, January 17 and 18, Suburban Collection Showplace, Novi, Michigan. Okay, there you go. All right, so just plain old United States. Okay, we have to go back this way. Okay, there you go. Delaware Train Show, that's already passed. Oh, no, it ain't. This is October. Okay. Noorshine Center, Newcastle, Delaware. Semi-annual TCA Sacramento Sierra Chapter Toy Train Show. That is in Carmichael, California. Upper Valley Model Railroad Show, White River Junction, Vermont. So this is trainshows.net. I'm not going to go through all of them because they got they got a lot. Look at all that stuff right there. Oh my goodness. So trainshows.net. And we also have trainshows.com that has the Wheaton, Illinois stuff. Greenberg Train and Toy Show and Great Train Show. So there you go. Thank for the mention. Stop by the HAVOC setup and we will let you drive a train. There you go. Okay. I can't pin that one over here, but you can see it down here on the bottom. If you could see that small. That's it. Yeah. There we go. Greenberg Train Show, Monroeville, Wilmington, Edison, Timonium, and Chantilly for the rest of the year. And then Great Train Shows, Del Mar, California, Shakopee, Minnesota, Victorville, California, Collinsville, Illinois, and Pleasanton, California. And then Great Midwest is Wheaton, all the way down there. So this is trainshows.com. Okay, let's go to the next one here. And this is the villages. December 11, 12, 13, and 14. This is just the trains and Santa Claus. So no vendors at this one here. So this is where they got Santa Claus set up. Got all his Santa's helpers there. They got bands there. Well, not bands, but well, groups, whatever, playing the violin and the cello and the last time we was there. They getting drunk, and they got each room has a different scale layout. So, and then they got other stuff going on there, but they have another train show coming up, I think, in January too. But they don't have it on this page right here. But that's the villages. We just went to villages a couple of weeks ago. It was a good train show. All right. Okay, Railfan and Railroad Magazine. So, White River Productions. So they got all the good stuff here that's in the magazines and stuff that, well, I don't know if this is the stuff that overflow that didn't make it to the magazines, or this is what's in the magazine and overflow. But they got a lot of good stuff here. Railfan.com/timetable if you want to check that out. And just a reminder, everything is down in the description. All the links are down in there. And here's all the regions in here. And one where we are is the Sunshine region. That's Ocala, Florida. At the Ocala Hilton, 3600 Southwest 36th Avenue, Ocala, Florida. October 9th and 9th through 11th. So there you go. All right. That's that one right there. And what else do we have? And then train show and open house Saturday, December 6th, 2025, Suncoast Model Railroad Club in Pinellas Park Performing Arts Center. That's Robert Sacco's club. Go there, because it's got a lot of good stuff. And they have an open house in Largo, not too far from there, a couple of miles from there. Right over here where their logo is, and here's where the Performing Arts Center is. Go down this road here, up that road there, and then choop, 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 like that. Okay, no problem. And free parking, they got cookies and donuts and coffee for your pleasure. So there you go. All right. And that's the same day as Melbourne. And I hope the guy with that sells the Campbell scale model kits. Well, I know he'll be at the D-Land show, but I hope he has a kit that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the other Sayez lumber. I think it's Sayez lumber. I got kit number 1, and it comes in 2 kits. So I hope he has that one. Well, if not, I'll have to ask him if he could locate it, because he's selling them for a hobby shop. But what else we got here? And then here's Bushnell Station. We're going to try to get up there, maybe on the way up to Maryland. Might stop in there on the 18th. Going to try to, because we got to go over that way, west, northwest, and then back up towards the east. But they got a lot of G-scale stuff. And then this big station you see there is Thomas Fowler's Dream Layout. That's a module from there. He's got that on display, and he's looking for donations because he's a 501c3 corporation, nonprofit, and everything is donated there. So he has to build a big ass building to house that thing, because it's I think about, 40 by 60, or maybe even bigger than that, O-scale layout. So, and he just built another building there earlier this year that I got to see when I was there in February. They had an open house, but the building was not officially open because he didn't have the occupancy permit yet. But there it is right there. That's Fowler's Dream Layout. So looking for donations for it. They're right off of I-75, just south of Ocala, north of Tampa. And they got two nice 7.5-inch gauge locomotives where you could ride around. They only, they just run one at a time, but not both of them. They just got one track going around in a circle, but it's they got good stuff there. And a lot of G-scale stuff and trains galore. They got how many? 30 model trains operating in all scales. So open Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a nice place. So if you get a chance, go over there and donate some money, so you could see this thing right here. All right, and great scale model train and railroad collector show. We're going up there. We're heading on up to Maryland, and unfortunately, we're not going to be there on Saturday. We're going to be there at the show. What was that kit Tom is looking for? I'm looking for Sayez. Let me see if I can find the number. I'll be right back. Yep. Let's put it here. Wrong place. All right, I have Sayez Sash and Door kit number 1. This one right here. Okay, this is number 416. So kit number 2 should be 417. It should say Sayez Sash and Door kit number 2, and the picture should look like a lumber yard. So this is I picked this up for $50 at the last train show, and I forgot to ask him if he had the other one. Well, he didn't have it there. I didn't see it there, so I didn't get it. Hey, Rob, good to see you in here. And T-Star, good to see you in here. How you doing? Boom, there we go. I could do that here. Hi, T-Star. All right. Let me get back over here. But we'll be up there on the Sunday. My granddaughter has a game in Susquehanna University. The whole family's going up there on Saturday. So we're going to go up there on Saturday, and I'll go to the train show on Sunday. She's also playing at Catholic University in D.C. on Wednesday that week. And then on Sunday, while I'm up in Baltimore, my other granddaughter is going to be running the marathon in D.C. And from what my daughter says, there's over 30,000 entries going to be running there for that marathon. So that's going to be really, really crowded in D.C. on the October 26th. So I'm glad I'll be in Baltimore on the other side of the BW Parkway. And then here's Regal Railway. It's a small one, but they have shows once a month in different locations, all scattered all over the western and northern part of Florida. So that's it for the train shows that I got. If you have anything else, post it up here. Let me know about it. Oh, yeah, I got one more. I don't have the link for it, but I got the flyer for it. Reggie gave me this one by Messenger. This is the 25th Annual Autumn Rails 2025 All-Scale Model Train Show, Friday, October 10th, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, October 11th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Adults are $8. Come see our vendors, layouts, kids play zone, and Win door prizes. French board Ian Pier N-Scale Club in Fletcher, North Carolina. So there's that one there. How far am I from Winter Park? I don't know. I heard of it. I got to ask Shirley. Russ, why are we yelling? Jeff's shift key stuck. I'll check my stock, Tom. I just might have it. All right. Well, thanks, Ken. All right, let me get it over here. Really appreciate it. Hold on. Let me ask Debbie where Winter Park is. Hey, baby, where's Winter Park? Yeah. Oh, so it's right off of Interstate 4? Oh, okay. Is it before Sheila or is after? Oh, okay. All right, Rob. We're not close to Winter Park. Winter Park is on the way to D-Land. It's about, let me see, 30 miles before you get to D-Land right off of Interstate 4. So, there you go. Okay. Yeah, Orlando area. Yeah. Debbie's sister lives the next town over in Maitland. So, not very close, but we pass it. All right, so that's it. Okay. What do we got to do now? All right. Let me see a video here. Let me see what I got here. I got not the workbench and I got the workbench stuff. There is a guy on eBay making kits from Winter Park. They are very reasonable price kits. I bought 2 from him and now he has made more kits, so just ordered 3 more. I'll give you a link. All right. Oops, right there. Okay. Now how come that one popped up on that side there? Cowboy Lands came up on that side and yours comes up on this side here. Okay. Let me see if I could put it up on the other side here and get it over there. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me get this page back over here. Let me get the big page over here. All right. I'll get the big page right there. Okay. $40. Red Arrow Lines DT 119 HO scale laser cut H Kennedy Pharmacy Craftsman kit. All right. Well, thank you, Rob, for that. Let me put this over on the YouTube side if anybody would be interested in it. Okay, YouTubers, there's the link right there. Okay, all right. You get on, look at Seller's other items. He has a lot more kits. Okay. A lot more kits. Okay. Is this the one? Is that the seller right there, or did I find similar items from? Okay, shop store on the. Okay, battlefield model trains and NASCAR. Okay. All right, I'll have to check that out a little bit later. Okay, nope, it's red arrow lines, red arrow lines, red arrow lines. Oh, red arrow lines, okay. How do you get to their site, though? So why do they have something different up on the top? Delivery, returns, payment. I don't do eBay, so I don't, I don't know how to navigate this thing here. Drugstore and barbershop. I've seen that one there. Sellers, other items. Okay, you got to go down to the bottom. eBay got $417 for $85. I'll definitely have to check my stock as I have lots of Campbell's kits. All right, thank you, Ken. Yeah, I got the other one for $50. So yeah, 85 is what you normally see them for, but this guy's selling them for 50. All right, he's got a lot of nice kits there. All right, thank you, Rob. I'll keep that up there. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Red arrow lines. Okay. I'll have to remember that stuff. Okay. So there we go. Well, you know, NFL season's here, and yeah, I got to do this stuff here again because this is the beginning of the month, you know. So bear with me here. NFL. There we go. Well, here we go. It's football season again. And, hey, football fanatics, are you ready for some prime time NFL action? Tune into Westwood One for all the gridiron glory you crave. For jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-changing plays. Don't miss a moment of the excitement. Catch every snap, every tackle, every victory on Westwood One. You can listen to NFL on the NFL app, on the Westwood One Sports app, on westwoodonesports.com, by way of Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa, hey Alexa, to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. Okay, Westwood One. There you go. All right. Sayas Sash and Door, kit number 2. I'm because I got the kit number 1. I can go on DVD and look it up, but I don't think it has the kit numbers on there. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and show you what I've been doing. Yeah, it usually sells for 100. $75 to 100 on eBay. Yeah, I got mine for 50. But he's been selling. This guy's been selling all his, the good kits for $50. The original price on there was $89.95, and then he had $55. But usually the $55 ones he lets me have for $50 because I get 2 of them at a time. So I get 2 of them for $100. All right, so. Okay, what was I going to do here? Okay, not the workbench. Okay, and it looks like we're buffering again. Foot brawl season complete with leftly politics. There you go. Well, I can't say that. I can't do stuff like that after I do the ad, because and they won't push the ad through there. Okay. Maybe later. But I know what you mean. The Bugs Bunny, the left's Bugs Bunny, huh? Okay. All right, so not the workbench, but outside. We'll let you see this before we do the workbench stuff. Well, I had to do a Rube Goldberg like the other guy did, because I didn't have the right fittings, because of, you know, all the other fittings that were bad. But I'm going all the way up with a trench with a 1/2 inch line right up here. The 3/4 inch line goes all the way out close to the building, and I'm going to put these little deals right there. I'll put another one at about another 5 foot, and then another one at the end. Came over here to get my 1/2 inch line and just realized I used it out in the front already, so I got to go get more. Baby.
I'm filming you.
Okay. Yeah, there's no easy way of sifting this out of here.
I know.
Sit down now.
Okay, I am now. Good. Less rocks. Huh?
All I need is some trucks so I can play in the dirt.
Yeah. What is that?
It looks like a ball from his back.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got that far cleaning it out, sifting all the rocks out of it. This is all the rocks I got over here. And so tomorrow I'll continue going up there, and maybe I'll dig another trough further up so I can put another sprinkler head further up with a riser on it. And I might have to move them in closer to the house because I want to keep it underneath where the drip line is. So, I mean, this one right here is probably right. Okay, drip line is right here. So that's right on the drip line. So I might have to move that trough over a little bit. Well, I got the third riser in. I moved this one back right here behind the drip line, and then I just installed this one this morning. And I leveled all that off and soaked it down, and I got to come out here. The 3/4 inch line I'm going to bring out right to this corner right here, and I'm going to put a 90-degree one that goes that way, and then the 1/2 inch one coming out to right here. And I got to put 2 sprinklers here, one, the skinny ones, up this way here, because I got 2 up that way at the end, but doesn't do very much. So not too much more to do. And then I got to plant all those plants. Added some pavers over here right in front of where the hose comes out, and I had to put the bricks in there in between just to fill up the area, because I'm just using what I had here left over from other projects. And then these gray pavers, I'm going to put a line all the way out, because that's going to be where the drip line is. I'm going to have it tilted out towards the grass so it hits the paver and doesn't put a ding in the soil or the dirt or whatever we got over here. So it's between 22 and 24 inches, so I just have to maintain that line. I need about 30 more of those pavers, and I'm going to start planting these things in here today. Now, on the other end, we got the 3/4 inch and a 1/2 inch. I have to extend out 3/4 inch over this away and 1/2 inch out that away. I trimmed the bottom of the avocado tree. All the branches I got to cut up a little bit more and put them in the trash. And then 13 avocados on the low-hanging branches. So you're gonna make some guacamole, baby?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm going to do it right this
Okay,
time.
gonna do it right this time. Okay.
Not overdo it.
Okay. I got 3 plants in right there. I'm gonna go all the way down. I got 4 of the yellow ones, the mums. I got a red, orange, and white one, and I'm gonna space them in between the other 3 yellow ones. And I got another one of these lantanas right here, and I got another one of those similar to that. It's going to go on the other end. It's sitting up there right now. So getting there. And then we got to get about 30 of these bricks right here to extend down there, and I'm going to have to get some sod to fill in the gap right here. I got all the plants spaced out to approximately where I need them, just like this. And the first 3 over on the end are already planted. I put those in the other day. So once I get these put in, then I'll put the sprinklers in, the little Mr. sprinklers. But I might have to work on this before I put this last one in, dig my trench out a little bit more to get the hose out a little bit further, because that 1/2 inch one is going straight. So that's the plan right there. And where this one, where I get that little stick right there, That's where my drain comes out for the waste drain going into the septic tank. The septic tank should be, I think it should be about like right here. It's not too far away from the building. We've been here, what, 4.5 years now? So pretty soon we're gonna need to get it drained. So I figured we need about another 34 of those bricks to bring it all the way to the end. Maybe I'll just, bring it up like this. So I'll get like 36 of them. And then over here, all these rocks, whenever I dig up the yard right over here, going out this way, because I got a 1.5-inch pipe that I'm gonna put, because right over here there's a 30-gallon barrel underneath those pavers that I have to put a drain for it. There's just holes in there right now, and about an 1.5-inch PVC with a T will go out and drain it all. Put all these rocks here. I got some rocks on the side, so we can do more than one load a day. So here's what it looks like. We got 4 yellows, a red, orange, and a white. This one right here is a white one. Okay, that needs a little bit of water right there. And most of these we got at half price, except for that one there and the one on the other end. We paid full price for them. Got all the plants planted, and I had to move the tubing out a little bit further because it was on the right hand side of that clean out, so I had to dig a little bit further and bring it out over here. But here's all the plants in here, maybe about 1.5 foot up. So I'm not sure how big these mums get. The ones I've seen were probably about maybe 2.5 times bigger than that one right there. So they should fill out pretty nice, but they only bloom in the fall. So we'll see. We'll need some color in here for the spring and the summertime. But then I went to Lowe's and got 36 more of these pavers. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I gotta extend them all the way down on the drip line, and then after I got them in, I gotta put the sod on this side to fill that in right there, and then we should be pretty much done with this back here. Oh yeah, I still got to put the little sprinkler things on there yet. That's what I got to do. Yeah, I got some more of the sticks at Home Depot today because I only had about 6 of them. I'll need some more, so that'll be enough. I dug me a trench almost the full length of the house. This is the family room right here, and this is the clean out that they installed like the second week we were here. We had to get the plumbers out here to put in a new line going out this way to the septic tank because there was a rubber hose in there. So I'm gonna go from here all the way down. I got the hose out. This is what's left over from the 100-foot hose that I had when I first moved in here, and most of it is out there someplace buried in the ground already. So I'm gonna put it in here and then backfill it and then leave the other end open for right now. All right, there you go. That's what I've been doing outside. Okay. My neighbors will not be getting jealous because they don't give a shit about their yards. Most of them, a lot of them up this one street here, half the time they don't even cut their grass. Well, they cut it maybe once a month. You got weeds everywhere. A lot of them have rocks in their yards instead of grass. That's the thing in here, because if you don't want to have a yard, maintain a yard, you just put rocks in it. Okay, there you go. All right. They will now. Okay. All right, so now let's take a look at what we had on the workbench. I have some rocks and weeds too. Tell your neighbors they can have them for free if they come and get them. Yeah, well, I've been digging out some rocks all over the place. I don't know what it is about the people that lived here beforehand. They got rocks everywhere. So, everywhere. So, I don't know why. So that's why I had that little thing that I made up with the screen in it. I sift out all the rocks. And I had to do it. That over there in the back wasn't too bad. Over here on the side and over here in the front was bad. So I'm glad you might get an award for the prettiest property. They don't do that here in Sebring. That doesn't happen here in Sebring. All right, so okay, so let's do some workbench stuff. Last night on the live stream, I reviewed what we had left over, and here's what we're going to do first today. We're going to paint the red on that brick. I guess I can move this off of here. And we're going to be using red brick Craftsman paint. And then we're going to put some metallic color on here. We'll start off with that. And this is silver metallic paint, extra sheen deco art. Extra sheen right there. And it always looks good on stuff like that. And we're going to dry brush it on both of them to see how that works. And we'll probably start off with the metallic one first, and then clean the brush off, and then do the red. Well, there's no easy way of holding this thing, so we're just going to set it down there. Shake this up real good. And from what I remember, this is really oily or whatever. There we go. Put some over here. Shine up the outside part. Not shining up like I expected. It's not coming out as bright, I guess. There we go. So now I have to go over it again with the other silver. And trying to hold it on the inside of this thing, because it's really smooth and it's tapered on the inside, so it's hard to grab onto anything on it. Yeah, let me try the other side. And this is Craftsman multi-surface. Sometimes these don't shake up really good. You could hear it in there, but the oil and the paint doesn't mix very well. I'm gonna have to put it on the end of my Sawzall and let it sit there like that for a couple of minutes. Attach it to the Sawzall blade. There we go. You can actually see that one there. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I should have did a base coat of gray with this, but I wanted to get the dark, real dark shadows for the louvers in here. For the mortar joints, I sprayed that with it's called Day to Day. It's Magnolia spray paint. They have it on sale at Lowe's. Every once in a while they put some of the colors on sale. It's very, very light gray, so that'll work good for the mortar joints. All the other gray primers are too dark, so this will work out pretty good. And we got a load of clothes in the washer, or towels in the washer, so it's raining right now. Good. Here. It's gonna look good. Okay. We're just covering it real light, and you can see the angle that I'm using on it, so we don't get down into the mortar joints. But I want to make sure that I get all the brick covered up on here. There we go. Alright, there we go. So, there's the chimney right there. While that paint is drying, I sanded down the back of these joists right here just to make sure that there's no glue on the back of it, so it'll sit flush on there. And we have to, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to just bow it a little bit, because it's bowed a little bit in this way, and so when I glue it in there, I'm just going to have to hold it a little bit and then pull down on each end. So what I'm going to do is apply glue on all these joists and a little bit up on here, so it'll take a lot of glue on there. And I was thinking about putting the those strips in there first hand, but I'll chance it not to. I think it would make it a lot easier, but then you never know. I'm putting a little bit in between each one of the joists on the back side of the roof. I'll just spread it out just a little bit. There we go. Now I'm using the line where the two pieces of the walls were glued together as a point, and I'm going to move the microphone out of the way here. I'm going to turn this just a little bit, see if I get this in the right place here. It's still going to look like it's bowed a little bit, and I'm going to lift up the center just a little bit. This is going to be hard to get this thing straight. Since it tends to bows a little bit. You might not be able to see it because, man, I can see it right there. Ooh, that's way down too low. Okay. Well, I had to remove it, and then I added a hell of a lot more glue onto the joists, especially on the bottom half, so it would just stick there in place because it was not sticking very well. And still see, have to raise that up just a hair. Loading dock, I'm just going to put the glue directly on the back of the loading dock and smear it in strategic locations, and just smear it on if I need to. I'm going to put some on these things right here. Go up against the block of stone. I don't know how close this fits, because it looked like there's a gap in there or something, but it might be just that it's a little bit lower, just a hair lower. But we'll see. I'll try to get this centered. I'll just slide it in like this. Going to have to hold it there, just like everything else. Going to have to hold it in place until it sets up just a little bit. I kept the risers for the steps, and I got one of them set up on the Scotch tape already. We'll do that in a little bit. And then I paired these things up, and I sanded down where they're going to meet together. So I'm going to put together this first quarter of it right here, maybe half of it. Okay, like so. And what I'll do is I'll that, and this thing's supposed to fit inside there, like so, to help it out. And what I'll do is I'll take one of these other ones, on the other side, you make sure that everything's flush on the bottom. That way that I guess the bricks will, oh man, I'm going to squeeze it back together like that. And this is the hard part. Maybe I should just wait for one side to dry and then do the other side. That'll be the easiest way. I'll wait for this one side to dry and then I'll do the other side. Okay, so I'll do this one here and this one right here, like so. Okay. And then we'll stick them two together, just like I do everything else. I don't know why I try to make it difficult for myself, trying to follow what they say to do. Those are those two right there. So I'll do these two right here. right here. Put some extra stuff right in there. Okay. And this one being a difficult one right here. Let's get it back over here. And we're trying to get that close together. Okay, so there we go. That way, and then this way here. Okay. It's easier for me to do it like looking at it like this. I'll just put this up against and make sure it's square. Okay, I'll let those sit up for just a little bit. And then we'll work on the stair tread. Well, I'll finish this off and then I'll do the stair treads because I got to use a different glue for that. Well, I got the sets sitting there, so what I'll do is I'll put this right here and put the glue, that edge and this edge just right here, like so, and just hold it like so. Make sure everything is flush on the bottom. So once we got this all glued up, we're going to have to trim the bottom of this. Okay, so we'll do the same thing over here. Then have to glue these two together. What I'll do is I'll glue them apart like so, and then I'll glue them together. Let's try this again. Let it set up before I start messing with it. I'll just let that sit for a while before I put the two pieces together. Don't see any whites in between. Well, I put the two of them together and got a little bit of the glue on the outside, and it took the paint right off of it. So we're gonna have to, once we got this in here solid and cut on the angle that we need it, then we'll go from there. I think we'll just keep the wood in there and then cut it off at the top. We got to cut an angle on it because it sits on the roof like this. So we'll just let that sit over there for right now. Alright, so now we got to work on this one of these stair treads. And I do not have these things stained yet. And I'm not sure if I want to stain them or I'm just gonna, once I get it on there, I might just hit it with the paint and then dirty it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we put 4 treads on each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and leave the top one empty. Okay. Well, I made sure that it's in the right position. 3/8 of an inch between the two of them on center. So I'm just going to put a little dab on the first step, on the first flat part of the riser, and put the tread on there. And there's no real easy way to get this on there because it's on a weird angle. I should have taped this down at a better angle beforehand, but you know, it was just hard enough to get it to tape it to the mat to begin with. But once we get the first one in there, let that dry up a little bit, and then the next ones will go on with the breeze. There we go. I'll put one up at the top. Well, not all the way up at the top, but on the 4th one where it's supposed to go. make sure that I got them square. And the tape moves around, you know, it's not exactly flat on there, so it's a little bit difficult. You know, it makes it look like it's crooked. I'm just going to put the glue on the other ones too, so I won't have to come back and do it again. I think the next one I'll just use the masking tape instead of the Scotch tape. And I'll be able to line the sides once I got all of them on there. I don't want to bend that while I'm pushing on it. Okay, so stay there. Okay, that looks like it'll work. Now I'll do the other one. Okay, I got this one set up on there. Alright, so let me get some new glue. You know what I'll do is I'll just put the glue on all of them right at the beginning and then put the treads on. Put the treads over here so I can get them, pick them up easily, hopefully. And it turns so easily because they're so thin. And I'm getting a little bit on the riser part too, so it not only holds it on the bottom but on the edge also. Right there. Don't want that to roll, even though I have it over there and they're starting to roll already. And there's no easy way of doing this other than, you know, the jig that Mills has for it. Drop that. Well, once we got all in place, still trying to roll a little bit on me. I'm just going to have to hold the one in place. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That's better. Alright, we got that. Now we just wait for those to dry and then I'll just paint them. I moved the stair treads out of the way so I can get this template up here, and I put the chimney up against the template and I already started cutting on it, and I got it started right there. So all we have to do is just continue cutting straight down. with this. So we just keep on going. And this is the mighty fine saw. So this will take a while to get through it. It'll be a nice clean cut. And down to the wood right now. And that part's busted off right there. And I went through the wood, so I'm just going to have to be careful with the rest of it. And there it is right there. The other piece is still on there. I still have to go a little bit through it. I'm going to have to set this up on something so I don't cut my mat. Okay, so another piece of wood here. I'll have to find another piece of wood. And here's a part of PR3 where I had my PR3 mounted up on Leaking Creek. All the stuff comes in handy. It's easier going through the wood and the plastic vertically than it is going all the way through it crossways. There it is. And there's the bottom right there. Okay, so I'll just sit there like that. Right on the edge. And there's only one view going this way, and then there's a perspective view. So that's this one here, and then there's the perspective view, which really doesn't show you the location of it looking frontwards. But you just have to guess because it's on this one right here. So I wonder if I'm just going to have to cut the wood out of it off the top and then paint the top of it. So you can't tell the wood is in there. There we go. I'll paint part of that on the top gray and then the inside of it black. And then I'll have to go over that part again. But we'll have it, we'll sit it like right there. And then I'm going to have to drill a hole through here and right there. So that thing is done right there. While I got the saw out, I'll cut this right here. What's that called? The grain shaft. And this goes in that little square hole on that right by the skylight, and we got to mark it over here. It just glues up against the wall, so we'll just mark it like that and just cut through it, and then we'll paint this. Well, we'll paint it with the khaki, and then we'll figure out what color we want to make it. Or maybe we'll just do gray and put some metallic on it and whatever else we figure. So this will go through this hole right here, and then I might have to elongate this hole to get this to fit straight, and that'll go up there like so, next to the window, like that. All right. So we'll hit that with some gray primer, and we'll have to hit these with the brown. So I'll just leave them on the tape, and then we'll put that on the stick, and then we'll have to. Here's all the sticks. I got 7 of these. These are 1/32 by 3/32, and these are for the fascia along there, and for the rafter tails along all of those. So what I'm going to do, I'll paint that brown like the rest of the wood on there. Okay, and then I think the only thing after that is, oh, we got one more thing, and I might do this in brown too. We're going to put the box over here. These are the bumpers. I'll have to cut these for the bumpers, and I'll have to do something else with it. Maybe make, after I make a brown, I'll put it black, because I get 1, 2, 3, 4 loading docks, and I need to put truck bumpers on it. So that's that. So that's all we got left on this thing. The hardest thing to do is all the rafter tails, and the rest of it is a piece of cake. So that's what we got to look forward to. This is Tuesday night. That's all I'm going to do tonight. We had a long day at the hospital. What we thought was she was just going to go in and get a shot. Turned out that she was there longer than I was when I had to go to the surgical center in Bradenton. I was in there 3 hours where they put me to sleep. They didn't put her to sleep. They just sedated her a little bit. But we went there at noon and didn't get out there until 5:15. So that was a long day. I was planning on working out in the garden in the afternoon, but that didn't happen, so we'll have to do that in the morning before I do anything else on this painting that. Well, that is a big ass kit. Here, I just seen a picture of it right there. Holy moly! that between that and the sawmill, that would take up my whole garage. You got a lot of work ahead of you, Ken. All right. You're gonna have fun with it, though, I bet. Okay. Well, it's the end of the month. I got to do this, so here we go. We got another one to do. Okay. Need a cooler, don't you? All right, outdoor crew. If you're into fishing, camping, or getting off the grid, meet your new best friend, the Hunter Orange 25-quart cooler from Caddis Sports. This isn't your average cooler. It's a roto-molded for max durability, bear-proof, and 20% lighter than other brands. So it's easy to haul whether you're deep in the backcountry or just sitting up at the dock. You'll get up to 3 days of ice retention thanks to thick, high-performance insulation. That means cold drinks, fresh food, and fewer ice runs. Whether you're chasing muttons offshore or posting up at a campsite. Best part is 40 to 50% cheaper than the big name coolers, but still built to perform season after season. And like all Caddis Sports name brand gear, it's proudly made in the USA. Use Rumble at checkout for 10% off your order today. That's Rumble, all in caps, RUMBLE. That's caddisports.com. Go grab the Hunter Orange 25Q cooler and keep your next adventure ice cold. Okay, there you go. Keep it ice cold. May need a third level again. There you go. Yeah. And Russ says, nice chimney. Thanks, Russ. That's what retirement is about, having fun. All right, absolutely. It is supposed to be, Ken. There you go. All right, yeah, that retirement is fun. If you have enough time. It just seems like there's not enough time to do everything. All right, so we got one more to do. Okay, and this is painting and cutting. Hit up a few things with the brown paint, like these sticks right here for the rafter tails, and the fascia, and then this right here for the bumpers on the loading dock, and the I just pushed that in there, but the steps, to see how it would fit. So we're just going to glue the steps into place right now. This would be pretty simple, and then we'll just cut some of the fascia out and see if we could install those on the underneath the eaves. And I still have to do my goodness, this thing right here, right up on top, the 1/8 inch, and I thought I threw a piece of that away, and I probably did, but I still have some more, and I can see how much this thing is bowed right now. It's just sagging in the middle. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll be able to cover that up when I put the tar paper on there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of glue right there, so I'm just going to put some glue on the inside of these And let me put some on the top too. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to hit the other side, but I'll put it just like that. And once I get the other side, we'll just tip this over so we can make sure that we're hitting the floor also. Right there on the inside and on the top, inside. Yeah, this one fits a little bit better because I didn't put the, see, I got this one a little bit too close, so I'll just set this back on here, like so, and then put that right there, push it down to the ground, there we go, like so, and let that dry. Now, we'll get out to drawing so we can cut some fascia. So I put this up against the tape. So that side's going to be the side that we're going to glue. We'll just put this on the drawing like that. Before I do that, let me draw a line where the center line is going to be. Because it's hard to see if it's not extended. And I have the piece of wood right up on top of it, so that one and the bottom one too. Okay, there we go. That's much easier there. And I should have did it on the bottom side too, but I think I'll be able to get it. I think I can see it right there. And I'll make two of those, and that's far enough down where I could, oh wait a minute, this is the lopsided one, so I'm going to have to, this side's longer, so I can't do it the way I was thinking about. Okay, so that's that. So this one here, I'm going to have to cut a little bit different. That way. Okay. And this one here, do it that way. Okay, so this is the left side. Lower. Okay, I don't see anything up on the top there. It doesn't show it on there. I wonder why. Nothing up in this area. Just right there and there. Okay, all the other ones are on the right side drawing. So these two are left side. So let me see if this is the same angle right here on the bottom, right there. It's close enough. Get that one. Flip this over. Boy, that's long enough too, huh? Right side, a little down there. Okay, so main roof. And these are just cut. square on that side. Like that. And then the top, I'm going to have to make some more of those. Let me draw a line on this top one here. And I'll have to make 4 of these.
Roll up my window, don't know where I'm bound. Driving by the river, there's a hole in the ground. Hand-me-down t-shirt, sticking on my back. Heading for a fall. Had to get up to crawl. I ain't got no time to stall. On my way to nowhere, I'm not afraid at all.
That one. And I gotta make 2 more of those right there.
Can stand the fresh air.
That one's flat
So far
on
from
that
the city,
side,
couldn't
and
even compare. Ragged down highway, too many miles from
I
home.
might be able to use that one as a rafter tail. We'll have to see.
Heading for a fall. Had to get up to crawl. I ain't got no time to stall.
Them 2. We got these 2.
Way to nowhere, I'm not
We got that.
afraid at
And we got
all.
this and that. Okay. I think that's all we need right there. And the rest of them are rafter tails. So we have to... Which one do we need to... Well, I guess we could do the rafter tails from this one here. So we're going to have to cut like different angles for these and these right here. Okay, on this one here, yeah, we could do, okay, this is a better one here to cut the rafter tails. Looks like. Okay, so let me see what that one that we did, and that was perfect. Okay, so that's one of those right there. So we're just going to have to figure out how many of those we're going to. Alright, so I counted them all. Okay, for the main building right here, we're going to need 20 on each side. So there's 40 of those cuts. Same up here, 40 of these cuts, which are different cuts. On this wall, and this ceiling, or this one right here, we'll need 22, 11 on each side. And then on this side here, we'll need 34, 17 on each side. And then, wait a minute, let me see what we got right here. On the side drawing, it doesn't show any rafter tails on it. So I guess that's all the rafter tails we need to do. So we'll use this drawing right here. So I'm gonna put these over to the side and save that for later, so we could glue them all in at one time and then start cutting these rafter tails. This is going to be fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there was that one right there. So I'm going to have to get a little container and a couple of different containers for the different rafter tails. Alright, so I got 4 of these containers here, and then I marked 40, 40, 22, and I didn't mark the other drawing yet, but I got this one, so we got 1 in that one so far. So We'll work on this one right here. So we got to do 39 more of these right here. So that's going to be fun. We'll just put it on the edge right there and cut on the line. This is going to take the longest time to cut them and then to actually glue them on. I don't know which one's going to take longer. Probably glue them in place. Where are the rafter tail combs? And I better keep track of how many I'm cutting here, huh? This is number 28. That's 32 right there. Let me see if this one will fit anywhere else. That's a little bit short, so it don't look like it. So we got 32 so far. I still need to do 8 more. So I might have to paint the ends of these, because I used the beginning of them for the 40. Okay, so there's the first batch right there. Right there. That's 40 little rafter tails in that little cup right there. My goodness. Alright. So let's see how close of an angle this one is here. And it's about the same angle, but they look a little bit shorter up here. So my goodness. So we got to do 40 of those, but these are shorter, even shorter than, oh my goodness, oh, that thing's small. Holy moly. How am I going to handle those? That's 2. Oh boy. Well, that's 5 right there. I got 35 more to go. I wonder if I'll be able to get them in there, because those are shorter. So we'll see. We'll look back at the end of the stick, but I'm not going to be able to do that part right there. So unless we hide them, we could hide that in the like up in the middle. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Well, we're only on 20 right here. This is going to be number 20 right here. Only halfway on this one here. Oh boy, that's only halfway. And what I'm going to have to do is, once we got these on there, I'm going to have to hit the edge of these, touch it up with the brown paint. No, we'll be back. Okay, this one is going to be number 35, so we might make it.
Well, she got a way to make my heart speed up 1,000,000 times stronger than a coffee cup, a love carved in stone.
Okay, we're going to make it on the last one. Oh, yeah, we'll be able to do it. We'll be able to put that one in the back here. So there's 40 of those. Alright. Okay, so I better mark these. I'll put an L on this block. And I'll put M on this one for main building. Alright, so now we got to do 22 of these right here. And then 34 of the other. Now for the left side, lower, I got 17 so far, so we have to do 22 on this one. So this is 18. Alright, there's 22, and not to be confused with L for loft, I put left on this one here. And there's 22 right there. So we gotta get the other drawing to do the right side. And the right side we need 34. So I'm going to mark this at 34. 34, and I already marked the other side. And this looks like about the same angle. It shouldn't be the same angle, but it's close enough. Well, it's not the same angle, but it's close. Let me see, I'll have to trim it just a little bit. So we need 37 of these. Okay, so I'll mark this one with an R. And I took a little break, a short break from cutting, and all I did was I just hit this with some primer, and this is the deal that goes on an angle over there, and we'll paint that with some gray later on. So there's one for the right. We need 33 more of those. Shouldn't take too long. And that'll be all the cutting for the rafter tails, and the only other thing we would have to cut after this is the bumpers. And what did I say? We need about 4 of those. So we may as well just go ahead and cut those today too. Get all the cutting done, and then all we'll have to do is glue, baby, glue. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5. We need 34 altogether. Now here's number 30. Right here on the last one of the right side. So we just need 4 more. Okay, there's 34 right there for the right side. Okay, we got all of them cut, and we got one full stick, and then that, and then the two little pieces over there. So we got to find how long the bumpers are right here, and then cut 4 of them. Here's another piece right here. Okay, so this is B5. This is this right here. That's 1. Two. 3. And we got a little piece left over right there. So those are the bumpers for the dock doors. Okay, so we got everything cut right now. The only other thing we're going to have to cut later on is that right there once we drill the holes and put it through the chimney and everything else. The only thing on the chimney, might have to touch up that right there. But for right now, we're good to go. Alright. No more cutting. Woohoo! Okay. Well, there you have it. Okay. That brings you up to date with everything that I got. Oh, I missed some of the chat here. Yeah, a lot of different medication. Yeah, that's my problem. Cheese will blind you too. Okay. Yeah, balanced meals is crucial to good health, and as we age, more fruits is good for you. Well, I got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high everything, high sugar. Well, my sugar's under control now that I lost weight. I got memory issue, not memory issues, but my brain doesn't function, so I got to take meds for that. 2 meds. That's good, Jim. Been resisting meds, not a fan of big pharma. They have to work and not cause other big problems where I refuse them. Oh, that's a good attitude. There you go. Well, yeah, I'm on blood thinner too, and I can't get. The doctor won't let me off of it because of my age. He says I'm too at risk. So that's my problem, because I get these. All I have to do is touch something and I start bleeding. Yeah, I take 2 meds for that. So before I took them, I could barely talk. My thought process wasn't there. All right, so let's see what's on the workbench. Okay, that's what's on the workbench right now, and you're probably going to hear echo right now too, because both microphones are on. So echo, echo, echo. Okay, so how come it? Okay, so that's going over there too far. Okay, it's not going to help my brain. My wife says. There you go. All right. Okay, so let's go over on the workbench and do something over there, see what's going on. So I'm going to shut this microphone off. Let me put some music on here, turn it down low. Okay, and turn this microphone off and head on over there. All right, so this workbench is a mess. I got extra parts over here everywhere, but I got to get them out of the way because we got to work on some stuff over here. So what can we start on? So let me get this stuff out of the way here. I'm going to move this off the way. I got rafter tails out the yin yang, but I'm not going to do that. So I got all these things set up over here on the side. You can't see it, but they're there. I got to move the chimney and this other thing out of the way here. And I got these bunch of things over here. Those are the bumpers. So I did these things, and I'll try not to get them messed up here. And these are the fascia for this side here. That and that. That was on the first deal. Okay. Drain damaged. Yeah. My wife jokes about me stroking out sometimes. She said I get stuck. Yeah, I get stuck. My thought process was in the dumps. You know, I know what I want to. Knew what I wanted to say, but you know, it just wouldn't come out. And then like 5 minutes later, and there it is. So my neurologist put me on Donizapril, and then after a while they put me on Memetine, and I just have to remember to take them. Okay, so I never even tried to see how these would fit on here, but hey, they fit. Hey, they work like the drawing said they would. So we're gonna put some of these things on here, and I got two sides over here, and up here I got the ones for up on the loft over here, both sides, and on this side back here. So that'll get us started, because too many of these damn things in here. I got 4 of these little deals, and that's going to take a long time. It's going to be nerve-wracking, and I'd have to set this thing upside down to put them on there, or put them sideways like this, and put them on like it. Maybe, I don't know. That'd be kind of hard. And one other thing I got to do too, I got to paint this thing right here, because I got glue on the outside of it, and it took the paint off. And I feel like one of these times I'm gonna stick my thumb through that skylight there, and I'm going to have to turn it around, paint it, and block it off like I did the other one right there, because I had to put that one. I don't know why they have the skylights in there like that. I guess they couldn't make them any other way. But I'm going to miss this thing when we're done with it, so I'm going to get some glue out here. I'm going to get the glass over here so I can put some glue on it. Where's my little pointy thing here? I'll get that right there. Okay. Teach classes on craftsman kit building. Well, that's what these that's what these videos are here for. Yeah, I got to remember to put this in the playlist. So you just check my playlist and follow along with everything that I do. And it doesn't cost you a thing. Alright, so we got this one here. I'll put this on with my fingers. This thing's so damn long that I got to put it on my lap just to work on the edge of it. So we'll just have it over here like this, like that, like right here. And I'll try to get it in the center right there. Yeah, I'll try not to put any glue on the end over here, because that's the part that sticks out. So we'll just do it like this right here. Alright. Let's try using the tweezers. Usually I drop it when I put them on the tweezers. Hey, that worked out pretty good right there. And that covers up any gaps that you have in there. So here's them. And then here's the lopsided building on the side. So we'll do that one now. And I'm going to do this one with my finger because I'm right-handed and I'm so clumsy using the tweezers with my left hand. So there we go. Let me see. I got to do it this way here. And this was on the end because I put this on the tape on my yardstick when I painted it. So part of it did not get painted on the end, but that's okay. We'll do that with these right here. And I got to tilt that because that is on a high angle right there. Okay, right there. Move this back a little bit. Move this up. And I'm surprised they didn't have any rafter tails on this little thing here. I guess I could put some in there if I wanted to, but probably one. But there's that one, that little deal right there. So now these over here, Let me pull this down here like this. This is one side. Two, right there. Right there. Right here. Right there. And right there. Okay, so now I gotta figure out where they go. So two of these, okay, these two are on the top, very top on the loft, and let me just double check. Let's see that. Yeah, perfect, okay. So back down here, grab the edge of it. And right up to the top there. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Nothing scientific about it. Just takes time to put them on there. And it gives it a little bit of extra detail. Okay, here we go. Boom. And boom. That's that one. We'll flip it over and do the other one on the loft. I almost have demo done on old train cave, and I have tons of work to get my son's room ready to be new train room. All right. A new train room. Okay, well, before I do this, I got to get more glue over here. Hey, Klondike, good to see you in here. Thanks for stopping in. We're putting in fascia on here because I'm trying to avoid these rafter tails as much as I can. I'm going to have to put a whole day aside just to do them because that's a lot of work. Because there's 136 of them. So, okay. So, how you been? I haven't seen you since last month. Okay, get that one up there, like that. And I see I'm going to have to, when I do the weathering on this thing after I get everything else done, I'm going to have to fill in all the spaces. That 3/64 I put in for the ridge cap. When I put the roofs on, some of the roofs I left too much of a space for the ridge cap. So I'm going to have to paint it so it looks better. Okay, so that right there, and the other side looks the same. Okay, so let me see. This one here, I guess that's that one right there. Yeah, because that one's a square on that side, so, okay. So that's the main part right here. We got 2 on each side, so get some glue on that. I'm going to try to do the gluey side with the tweezers here, because that's a tight spot right there. Going over top of that one bump out. Building or house right there, whatever they call it. There we go. Been busy building. All right, thank you. Looking great. All right. Not getting enough glue on there. Okay, there we go. Try it this way. Alright, trying to get some, got a little bit too much glue up on the top there, okay. There's that one. These right there. Now I gotta turn over on this side here. Oh man, that's gonna be hard getting back up. I'm not sure if that other piece, I'm going to have to cut that one because this roof is in the way, so I'm going to have to do that in a couple of pieces right there. So that, and we're going to have to do that at some other time. We're going to have to measure where to cut it, and we're going to have to shave a little bit off in the center, so we can miss that other roof there. For the ventilator shaft house. When I forgot to put the house in there. I'm telling you to install it. Okay, now these ones, I'll save that, put that one up there. Let's see, might have enough glue for this one. Do the right one. Yeah, I don't have enough glue. There. And I might have to touch up the edges of this cardboard here because you can still see the tar paper doesn't come down far enough to cover it up on the edge. But that's okay. We'll fix that with some paint. That's what paint's for. Whew. Yeah, don't spread your legs, Tom. It'll drop right out. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got all them in. We just have to do that other one later because we ain't got no room right there. We're gonna have to split that in half, but there's these, them, that, and the other ones all over the place. Let me do some easy ones. I'll do the bumpers. There's 3 in the back and 1 in the front, and then we'll do the rafter tails last. Did I leave enough glue over here for that? Probably not. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm missing out on this. Okay. Don't have a laser gun, I do have a laser engraver plus filament and resin printer. There you go. I have the original order 20-watt laser and the Roy Automation 30-watt X-Wazer, okay, XW laser. Two resin printers and 2 filament printers. Wash and cure station for resin. No more toys. Now, time for trains. Here we go. Lots of money makers. Yep. Tools. There you go. I do lots of stuff for daughter and her trade shows. Wife and calls them toys. No, the tools. Yeah, there you go. The women don't understand. No wash station. I use water wash resin in a sink. Yeah, that's an easy way. I have a couple side hobbies too. They are fun. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna go water-based once my supply of alcohol runs out. Still about 3 gallons of 99% isopropyl alcohol. I started with the water wash resin, so much easier and almost no odor. But 25 gallons about 2 years ago, next to nothing. That's a good deal, yeah. Water-based, definitely safer. RC stuff, woodworking and electronic, small robot kit building, Arduinos, and my side hobbies. All right. That's the only thing the wife's not a fan of, and that's the small smell of the resin. Hey, when I forget to turn on the exhaust fan. Yeah. I still have my RC cars, boats, planes, but haven't used in 20 years since heavy into trains. Yeah. I used to have some RC cars too. All right, so let's do this. Hold it on the edges. And this is going on the stone wall, so I gotta put the. We got some glue on there. That's where the seam. Oh man, that's where the seam is. Okay, so. Got some glue on my thumb. Okay, so. Alright. Once this dries, I'll put some dimples on there to make it look like there's bolts hanging out on there. Alright, that's one. I'll have to touch up the sides of this too. Should have done it first, huh? Where I cut it. But we'll get it with the paint job. Alright, that's that one there. Well, you know, this is supposed to be the last step, but I'm going forward with it because I'm avoiding doing the rafter tails. And then one on this side here. Just got enough glue, I think. Yeah. Used to have slot car 2s traded in for a couple N-scale locomotives about 40 years ago. I remember they had the slot car tracks in where they had in Pittsburgh. They had studio wrestling in McKeesport in one of the buildings, and then when they moved the ring out of the way, they set up a slot car track during the week. Used to go there with my slot car. Alright, so that's all the gluing I'm going to do. So here's these right here. There's the bumpers right there. And one on that side right there. Over on this end. Okay. So, and this goes right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to paint that black on the top there, and I'm going to get some cotton and make it look like there's smoke coming out of it. But I got to figure out where to put the hole in that, and I got to. Oh, here's the thing. This thing right here, I got to paint this also, because I just hit that with the primer, khaki, but that goes over on this end over here, right next to the window. So that'll be coming up. You'll see this on Friday, along with all those rafter tails. Okay. So I gotta paint that and put that up there. So these two get painted, and all those rafter tails. And then I gotta cut this thing right here. So that one side there. So let me do this right now. Right there is where I gotta separate it. See how that'll fit right there. Dropped it. It'll fit there, and I might have to trim this down a little bit over here. See how that looks. Oh yeah, I gotta knock a whole bunch off of that one there, so cut it like right here, because that roof is in the way. See what that looks like here. No easy way of doing this here. Because the left-handed guy here, I had it backwards. Okay, right there. Oh, I cut the wrong end of it off. Okay, you got to do this right here, like that. Do it like that and see how that fits. That'll work. Alright. Let me just put the glass back up here and do this. Get this out of the way. Okay. Let me try the goggles here, okay? There's some flake of glue on that side there, okay. No easy way of doing this here. I got that one. And I'm going to have to hold this on the edge, like so. Stick it up there like that. Okay, get that in there. It worked out. All right. So, I don't know if you can see that, but there it is right there. I'm trying to get where the light, it's not in the shadow. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. that'll be it for tonight on that one. We'll have to paint these and then do the rafter tails, and then I think that'll be it. And then once we do that, I'll do all the weathering, and hopefully I'll get done with it. We both got a doctor appointment on Thursday, but we got Thursday, late Thursday afternoon and evening to work on it, and then Friday I got my eye exam, so won't have much time to work on it then, but we'll see how far we get. I'm going back over on that side. All right. Okay, so what else did I miss here in the chat? Okay, let me look at this. Tom's too meticulous. I just slap things on. Just slap them on, yeah. Still have them trains. Very cool, Russ. I have the Tamiya RC semi with flatbed trailer and Toyota high lift truck kits that I still need to build. I got a lot of things I need to build. Hollow chimney worked with a smoke machine. Yeah, but I can't get the wood out now. I had the King Holler. I wish I never got rid of it. Yeah, there you go. All right, there. I missed it. All right. These letters are getting too small on here. I need to expand them a little bit. Never enough room. Yeah, nobody ever has enough room. Lack of real estate is always a model railroader's kryptonite, it seems. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, and the money, yeah. Time comes with the retirement, yeah. Time and money. It's a lie, Ken, trust me. I believe that. Okay. All right. So we got another one coming up on, oh my goodness, I got a lot of, oh boy. Here, let me put this up here. Where we got this? I'm looking at these are deferred resignation. The data was determined, the date was determined months ago. Yeah, we all knew that. But they got to put the community notes in on this shit here. Okay, I pulled that up right there. Who cares? You used to be able to give your okay. Is this note helpful? No. What was unhelpful about it? Okay. Note not needed. I always put this note not needed on there. Okay. Who cares? All right. All right. So, what's going on here? Yeah. She was framed. She exposed the Democrats cheating in Colorado, and so they threw her in jail. So they need to pull her out of there. All right, so I'm going to call it a night. You going to finish this on Friday, Tom? I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how much I can get done on Thursday. But the way with the 136 rafter tails to put in, I may not finish it up on Friday, so it might be on Monday that I finish this thing up. Let me see if StreamBot is... I wasn't able to log into it earlier. Let me see if I can log into it now. Because it's a new month, you'll be able to debate them again. Let me put my password in here. Nope. It's still not working. An error occurred, so can't get into StreamBot. You broke them. Hey, T-Star. Yeah, there you go. T-Star is... there you go. All right. StreamBot is broke. All right. Yeah, it's going to be hard, so... 136 rafter tails, that's going to be nerve-wracking. So I'll probably have to set it up. It'll probably be easier to set it upside down. I'm going to have to get some foam, like the cradle they use for locomotives, and set it upside down and work on it like that. But it's going to be nerve-wracking, to say the least. So let me put the end thing up here. Thank you all for stopping in. I really appreciate it. We'll see you again on Friday. Everybody up over there on YouTube, we'll see you next Wednesday. Yes, and Jim broke it. He sure did. He broke it. What was it? The second day I streamed last month. And he hasn't been able to recuperate since. So, thank you all for stopping in.
We got some rail fans over there. Here we go.
Aboard the Fall Tom Train. My name is Jesse Shaw. I am your conductor today. Workbench also your today on the train. Again, my name is Rafter. I'm sitting on the
I'm not muted. I'll get a video of it. Good night, everybody. We'll see you again Friday and next week. Thank you all for stopping in. Bye-bye.